At the desk, it may appear that Michelle emptied out her closet on the way into work today, but actually we're focused on you to help keep you safe during this extreme winter weather. So on top of what we've been talking about, these are a few things you might want to make sure you keep in the car.
Yeah, well, don't make fun of me. I really do keep, this is my real life go bag.
Okay.
I've got my snowsuit, my boots, my water boots, my just light jackets. I mean, we're all gonna keep things like this in our car, right?
True.
But I did talk to a Red Cross worker who said, okay, this is what I also have in my car. And I thought this was something different that you maybe haven't heard before. So yeah, aside from the extra clothing and all that stuff, what about documents? You might be going, okay, documents, what kind of documents? Well, I'm gonna start with one, like this one, that gives you enough information about you or your family if maybe you're found passed out. Like let's say you get into a crash or something, maybe you're injured or your phone gets away from you or people can't get in it. So the things that you would put on that document might be like who's in your family, emergency contact information, and I think it's a really important one, allergies to certain medications. So that's the one that I have right there. It's laminated, and I just made it like online somewhere.
Yeah, and I kind of joked about it at 5 o'clock, but I honestly keep one of these on my person at all times because you just never know.
Yeah.
You never know. Now, another good thing to have is a good old-fashioned map.
Yes. Okay, so do you know how to read a map? I guess
Yes, I do. I'm
58. You're right. But if the cell towers go down, which sometimes could happen, or let's say the main roads are also closed, do you know really how to get from work to home, to your kids' school, to whatever, if you've got to pick up a bunch of different people, do you know how to get to them if you don't have your GPS? Let's say your phone's out. So you can go on Google and print out a map and just choose avoid highways, and that will give you a way to get around, if you can't take the major roads. I think that's a good one. Also, I think it's really good to have medication on hand, extra eyeglasses. I mean, you have like 4 sets of eyeglasses out here. Kids' toys are comfort food, also really good. And then one more thing I want to mention, we've been saying keeping your phones charged, but also having a charger like this, having the wires, that's really, really important. I was in Southwest Missouri in 2007 when we had that major ice storm. Don't think it really affected St. Louis, but we didn't have power for 12 days.
Wow.
So if you need to make an emergency phone call, it's really good. Maybe you've got power out, but you can get to your car, charge your phone just long enough to make an emergency phone call as well. So that's all, just some ideas out there if anyone's looking for some other tips aside from the ones that we typically hear this time of year. And it's good all year round.
Don't forget to have the blankets
Yeah.
and some food as well.